All right, let's talk about your Google Slides for your country project. So if you go into your classroom, and I know a lot of you have started this, but I want to give instructions for everyone. If you go into your classroom, then on here, it says International Fair Country Google Slides. Okay, if you click on that, you are going, and mine's going to look different because it's the teacher one. You're going to create your Google Slides through here. So you're going to add, you're going to go up, I think it's over here where it says add, and then you're going to add slides, and that way it'll save it right here, and I can see your slides as you're going through it, okay? But I'm going to open a slideshow, and you can see you guys are messaging me. So you're going to create blank slides, and your slides, we're going to have some strict criteria with them. So when you do your first slide, so if you look at your section 1 handout, remember this you're supposed to have with you? If you look at your section 1 handout, there are 3 slides for section 1. The first is an introduction slide. It has to have the name of your country, your name, and your country colors. So let's start with that slide, okay? And I will post my example on Google Classroom. So if you double click in here, my country is Denmark. And then here I'm going to put by Christy Lucht, because that's me. And then your background for this first slide, you have to use your country colors. So you can either choose one of the colors from your flag and make that the whole background, or for this slide only, you can use your flag as the background. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you go up here to Insert, Image, Search the Web, here it's going to let you search. So I'm going to put Denmark flag. And here's my flag. So all I have to do is click on it and then click Insert. And what's going to happen is it's going to put it on top of the writing. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I'm going to resize it so it covers my whole slide. Then with my mouse, I'm going to right click and this little menu is going to pop up. And then I'm going to hover over Order and then click on Send to Back. And so that put it behind my text. So then I'm going to move my text because I don't want it on that white part. I'm going to center it so it looks a little bit nicer. And it's not showing up very well. So I'm going to change my text color to a white so that it shows up better. Okay. And so here is my first slide. It's all finished. I've got to extend this a little bit, okay? All right, so that's my first slide. That's everything. I can check this off, okay? So I have the name of the country, my name, and the country color. So this first slide can be your flag. Then to add another slide, I'm going to come to the plus mark here. I'm going to click Add, okay? And let's talk about background. So you need to use one of your country colors for all your backgrounds. So I'm going to click here at background, and my 2 colors are white and red for Denmark. Well, it would look pretty silly if all of my backgrounds were white. That wouldn't look very nice. So I'm going to choose red, and then because all of your slides need to have the same background, all of them. So I'm going to click Add to Theme, and then Done. It's because what that does then, when I add more slides, they're going to already have that background color and I don't have to do anything more to them. All right, here's the next thing I'm going to do. Here's how I get rid of these boxes if I don't want them. You just click on them and hit delete and they will disappear. I'm going to keep this one though. So for all the slides, all the Google Slides, pretty much what you're going to do for your slides is have a picture with a caption. So our slide after this says, I need my national flag with the caption. So I'm going to go back here again to Insert, Image, search the web. I've already got my flag. Now, here is my problem. I have a red background and I have a red flag. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that, and that's going to look pretty weird, right? So here's how I'm going to fix that. I'm going to create a shape behind it. Now, depending on what your background is, it may not clash with your flag. Mine happens to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a shape behind it. So right here where you see that circle and square, I'm going to click on shape and rectangle because my flag's a rectangle. And I'm going to essentially frame it. I'm going to put just a little frame around it. And it's going to pop up white. Because white is one of my colors, that's going to make my flag look weird. So right here where it says fill color, I'm going to change it to black. And then I'm going to send it back. So I'm going to right click again. Okay, so I right click on this. It pops up my menu. I'm going to go to order and I'm going to push send backward. I don't want to push send to back because if I send to back, it's going to go behind the red. So I'm just going to send backward. And then it gives me just a little frame so that my flag sticks out. And then here, my caption, I'm going to type a caption. And it's going to be very simple. Okay, and I'm going to use white so it stands out. I'm going to change my font to white. And I'm just going to type this. Woo! This is the national flag of Denmark. That's it. That's all I'm doing for that. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing for your country symbol on this third slide. Okay, once you have the slides done, you're going to go back. You're going to click back on your Google Classroom because it's going to show it all. Once you have your slides done, you're going to submit them so I can give you your first grade. Your Google Slides for this first section are due Monday, okay? And I will send out a calendar so that you can do that, okay? Message me on Google Hangouts if you have questions.